So hey hi everyone, welcome back to our daily LeetCode challenge series. So today is day 94 and today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 2006. Count number of pairs with absolute difference k. Okay, so this is an easy level problem. So let's see the problem first. Okay, so we have given integer array nums and an integer k. Return number of pairs I comma j where I is less than j such that num of I minus num of j equals to k. So basically the difference between among two pairs is equals to k. Okay, the value of x is defined as x if x is greater than or equal to 0 and minus x if x is less than 0. Okay, fine. So we can consider both the like a negative and positive x value, but it should be equal to the given k, right? So here we can see, like in example 1 we have given nums of array like 1 2 2 1 and the k is 1. So basically we need to find all the pairs whose difference is 1. So we can consider 1 2, then again this 1 2, then again this 2 1 and this 2 1. So basically we have 4 pairs as such, right, whose difference, absolute difference, is equal to k. So we are doing 4 here as expected, and these are the pairs. Okay, similar example 2 we have given 1 and 3 and absolute difference we need 3. So basically we can see among these two we can't got any like even we can't get any difference whose absolute value equals to 3. So in that case we are getting 0. Fine, that is like there is no pair exists at all. In example 3 we have this 3 2 1 5 4 and k is 2. So here we can see like 3 and 1 will be one pair, right? 5 and 3 can be one pair whose difference will be 2, and 4 and 2 will be one pair. So overall 3 pairs we have. That's why we're doing 3 here. Fine, same pairs has been shown here. Fine. So we have given constraint array length can be vary from 1 to 200. Okay, fine, and the value can be vary from 1 to 100 only. Fine, and k value can be range from 1 to 99. Fine. So basically we have given a fixed amount of range. Okay, so it will be easier us to find the frequency and the pairs, right? So what we'll do here is again we are going to either use two-point approach here or with the frequency array, or we can use even HashMap to store whether we have this element. Let's suppose we are just iterating over the given num array and doing the like differentiation and we'll finding that element. So let's say in this case we have a store one in HashMap or in frequency array. Okay, or we can say one counter array, and when we are trying to iterate, like let's say 2 minus 1, so basically we are need like element 1. If we have already seen that element or in the frequency array or HashMap we have already stored, that means that will be one of the pair, right? Okay, so as we have given the fixed amount of size, so I'm just going with the frequency array here itself. I'm not going to use HashMap, so it will take extra space in that scenario. So mostly I'm not going to use any extra space. So let's create one counter, we can say one counter array. Okay, whose size will be I'm taking 101 because currently array values can be vary from 1 to 100. So as 0 index part I am taking 101. Fine. So now what we'll do, we'll normally iterate over the num of array, right? So we'll do int n of nums. Okay, now here we'll check the condition. If let's say n minus k, that basically absolute difference I'm taking, if it is greater than 0. Okay, greater than 0 means like we have the absolute value greater than or equal to 0, we can say. Then in that case we'll increase our counter. Okay, so we'll take one count to store total number of pair, or we can say pair here. Okay, so if it is so, then we'll increase our pair by adding the current frequency. Current frequency we can say from counter itself, and minus k here, right? So whatever pairs we have with the exact element, then we can add here, right? Similarly, we will take the second condition by adding the absolute difference, right? If it is so, then it should be less than our 100, we can say, right? It should be less than or equal to 100. These two, sorry, my bad, less than or equal to 100. Then again, we can say we have one more pair form, pair, okay, and then we'll pick the frequency, like how much counter we have at that place. If it is so, fine, then we'll assign it to 1. And in that case, if we're not matching this condition, so basically for the first occurrence, like first loop, so we are going to just store our value, and at n we are just going to increase our pointer, right, for the same element. So this is how we will get all the pairs, and at last we'll return pair count. Okay, that's all. And here we have numeric, so it should be greater than 0. Okay, not equal to. And here as it is less than 100, so we can say less than 100. Fine. Okay, now let's submit and see the test cases. Okay, so we can see all 3 test cases got accepted. Now submit and see complete test cases. Okay, cool. So it accepted all 237 test cases and beats 99%. That's quite enough, and near 200. Okay, so yeah, if we talk about the time complexity here, so as we are iterating over each number of the given array, right? So time complexity will be big of n, and space complexity we are using constant space. That's why 100 is constant we are using, so it is big of 1. In case if we have been used at HashMap in order to store the frequency or the visited element, then in that case it will be big of n. But our solution is quite optimal, and we are using some constant space using this array, like counter array, so that's why it is big of 1. So yeah, that's all for today. Let's see you next video. Bye.